Hi everyone. I think most people are through now from the waiting room. Oh, just let another couple appear. So I just wanted to quickly say hello and welcome from SAE. Just to let you know that this event is being recorded. We are going to be sharing parts of the recording later. There will be some bits that are edited out, so these on the call today will get some interesting knowledge that may not be shared with everyone else, but yeah, there will be some examples to be able to share later on. But if you do want to not be obviously on the recording, just make sure that your camera is off so that we don't catch you at any point like that. So everyone at the moment is going to be on mute and is going to remain that way while we go through the talk. We may ask people to unmute later if you wanted to ask questions. However, if you do have questions at the moment or throughout the talk, you can post them into the chat, and when we get to the Q&A section, we'll make sure they're asked to Pep. So, yeah, let me just hand over to Ferdas, and he can take it away.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody.
Hey, how are you guys doing this afternoon? All right. So, except for our speaker here, who is over there at night.
I'm
All
Batman,
right.
night worker.
Oh yeah, night worker. He is. Don't tell anyone that he's Bruce Wayne or he's Batman job. So we'll keep that. Okay. All right. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to this awesome event, this fantastic event here in this lovely day. Today we are going to have a session, just like everyone has been waiting, on the with the man, with the legend, and we
no legend.
and we would like to call him by his name itself. Let me introduce you. This is Hafiz. Pet. Solid. Hey, Hafiz, how are you doing, man? How you doing,
good,
bro?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fantastic. It's been great. Thank you very much for coming in today. So today, this is about the VFX realm of the boss, the bro here.
The bro. It's right, my thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so for today, this is going to be like a very informal session, casual, or what we like to call it, chill.
Like a clubhouse.
It's like a clubhouse. So if anyone would like to have any question, you can put it in the chat. But you don't ask a specific question like what's the storyline of this story? What's the storyline of that story? We can't do that. We cannot allow that. Company secret.
Company secret.
Company secret. Okay. But of course, we receive a lot of questions from everyone here that we can see in the slide today, and bro here is going to explain one by one. Or if you got any specific question, VFX, you can put it in the chat. No problem. Okay, enough of me talking. We're now panel. Okay, now we want to listen to the boss himself.
Hello,
my man,
everyone.
Bro, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for this invitation. It's like opportunity for me to understand the other world beside the Malaysia. This is a very good event for us to get together. Thing.
Oh, that's great. Is it like really warm there in Malaysia right now? Because it's very cold over here.
It's rainy a bit.
Rainy. Oh, that's it. It's almost similar weather there. Very rainy. Yeah, we got that as well.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. All right. Okay. So let's get down to the detail, but not so detailed. Okay.
Yeah, just a simple about me.
Simple introduction of what's up, man. Tell us.
I'm quite surprised. All the picture from my Facebook you are taking.
This is don't mind me. I am stalker, hacker. No
problem. It's an open thing, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this for me, man. All this picture is very nice. Like
no problem, man. No problem.
So
okay.
Let me introduce myself. So just a simple. So I'm a CG VFX artist and a multimedia artist for nearly almost 20 years.
20 years?
I start from my age 21. After I graduated from my diploma, I start working till now. I'm not taking any degree or master because I love doing stuff rather than learning. That's me lah. That's me personally.
20 years of experience. June.
So 2001, I was doing a multimedia. During that time, this multimedia term is very famous. If you remember, So we are doing this like a CD interactive thing, macro media director, all those CD interactive stuff lah. The buttons, the design, everything in a VGA monitor that time lah. Then convert to HD. So I've been through all this timeline, this multiverse of stuff.
It's been a very long time since I heard VGA.
Yeah, I'm not doing any stuff other than this realm. Till now, I'm married. I'm 40 now, so with.
You already taken. Sorry for the rest of you guys. Sorry for the rest of you girls. Sorry.
I'm a generous person. I just okay. I'm married. So 21, almost 20 years. I've been surviving my life with this realm, this multimedia and computer graphic thing. So when I was 21, I'm doing a simple work, like a labor work lah. So I start learning from this one company. This company hired me because I learning there. There's a college in Malaysia called Cosmo Point. It's a very not famous. Cosmo Point is famous that time. So after I graduated this diploma, my lecturer say, hey, you want to work? Work where? With me. With you? Okay. So after graduate, just start work with their department. They call it multimedia department. From there, I start learning all this stuff by myself, like a self-taught kind of way. I'm buying my own book. That time, to learn this stuff, you need a big book. If you remember this big, like a 3D Max that time.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was my 2001 year thing. So during that time, we don't have any internet, we don't have any YouTube. So to learn this stuff, you need to buy a book or a CD. So I buy this big book and keep in my drawer and start learning one by one process.
You really are a survivor.
Yeah, I was young that time, so I got my first salary. I go buy book and then I start find what I want to do. Start doing it in computer. So my first computer was a very cheap laptop, very cheap one, but still can produce all this animation. That time I think they call it Macromedia Flash. Before Flash.
That is a legendary name there. That's old school.
Old school name. They married with Adobe in 2005. It become Adobe Flash, right?
Correct.
So during that Macromedia Flash, it was a legendary time for me. Everything was manual. There's no one button way to do so many stuff.
Not like today. Not like today.
Today is very futuristic stuff. We can communicate like this. At that time, I start doing everything manually. Like now in animation, you can start doing animation by using webcam only. Do you know that?
Yep.
That's called Adobe Animate, right? You can just pinpoint all this tracking marker on your face, and then you can start dancing around, and then the character also moving around, and then you can start produce. Yeah, that was now during that time. Everything is one by one frame. Start doing single line, and then onion skin. But it's a good process, because I'm learning from that particular timeline. So 21 years, almost 20 years passed by. I go to another realm. This multiverse. From I'm talking like a Marvel fan.
You talk like Marvel. You talk like don't spoil WandaVision from last week. No, from this week. Don't spoil it. Okay.
Yeah, I not watch that yet.
Okay. I won't spoil it.
Yeah. So from that multimedia years, then I go to TV production. So from there, I start learn this and this stuff, how to make graphic in TV. Until one company hired me to do a film, and then slowly everything is all in that particular timeline. So now to summarize the story, to shorten the story, now I'm last year I was a VFX compositor at Vfx Malaysia, doing Star Wars Mandalorian. That was my latest thing.
That's like dream come true, right?
Like a dream come true, but need 20 years.
If I knew that, I would have done like an intro, the Star Wars intro. Dun, 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 dun.
That thing, Yeah.
All right. Wow, that is great.
That's about me. That's how I learn. I'm a self-taught guy, and I learn from people. So from my seniors, from this company. I don't have any degree or a master in whatever stuff. I just start doing this and learn from people. So that's
you mentioned it like it is a very short thing, but listening to you starting from scratch, surviving back then, buying the books, and learning your way, those are really amazing. Those like
these
wow.
days you won't get that. People just get it from YouTube. So but you should thank the technology. It become easier to get the information very fast. Like how to create this now. You just query on the YouTube, you got the answer. Start doing it and you can evolve. Like last time, it's a very slow and manual process.
But at the same time,
now
it's also very surprising, and not very surprising, very cool that right after you finish your study, there was a job offer that came by.
That's a good starting point. I was young and I was stupid also at that time.
Like, I won't call it stupid. There must be something special that you did last time with your portfolio that whoever gave you the job, they're like, okay, yep, we want you to work with us.
Yeah, because I like to do stuff like focus on the pixel itself. I'm a pixel guy. That's why they take me. Okay, let's do this. Okay, then they teach me how to improvise my, let's say, the PR way, how to talk to people. When we are young, we are hard to speak to people, right? We have this experience of how to speak to people, what I do, and so this is a
very good, very good revelation as well. That means it's not just software skill that you learn, but you also go with soft skill, communication, experience, networking. You work your way this realm, that company, this multiverse, and all that. Oh, this is amazing.
All these multiple thing I do, I create what I call it networking. So these people know me, I can get a freelance job. So I got extra money. So this is how people like me survive while working with one people and start also doing a freelance. So you got an extra money to whatever lah.
I am so jealous of you, man. That is like 20 years, 21 years of experience of networking. Wow, that is amazing. That is
very hard.
Cool. It is very hard, but it is very rewarding. And you got invited to so many events, both before the COVID that you were like here and there when during online, you got invited here and there. That's loads. I believe you also got your own channel at the same time, right?
Yeah, I try to understand this YouTube thing, but I still don't understand how to market it. But I keep on doing video lah, how to express myself in like tutorial stuff and how this CG and VFX work.
And the
I'm
content,
still learning on that thing.
The content is also great there. And then I think it's called sembangCG. So for you guys, if you are going to go on YouTube, you can follow, subscribe, and like, and give a heart on it. Okay, you can follow bro from there, and we'll go give the link later at the end of this session.
We'll talk about sembangCG later.
No problem. Okay, cool. So fantastic introduction. You tell like it's a short introduction. That's like a wealth.
It's like
wealth
spontaneous.
of experience. Wealth of experience, man.
Spontaneous,
Oh, that is fantastic. All right, so
by the way, you know what's my background about?
What is your background? It looks very cool, very funky there. What is
it? It's a good pen. Good pen.
Good pen. There you go.
Good house. Yeah, in Malaysia. Good house.
There you go. You mentioned it like a good house, but over here, good, GOAT means like greatest of all time.
Oh, that's a term. I'm not there. I'm a simple guy.
Oh no. You're not. When you work with people like Star Wars, those are like super cool, man. All right.
Okay, let's move.
Let's move on. Let's go to the next one. We'll go to the next slide first. Before we go into, we'll have a look at what you usually do, and then we'll play some videos for people to actually see your portfolio. Then, all right. So, in the next slide over here.
Okay, this one.
Right. So this is your pipeline, right? This is your workflow. What you have been doing.
Basically, every studio in this world, you use this kind of pipeline for doing a VFX work. So when we talk about VFX, there's two things we need to understand. One is full CG, that means everything is from computer, and the other one is live action with CG. So this pipeline refer to live action and CG. So they are footage, they are computer graphic. This is the pipeline.
Cool. So and then the pipeline here, from beginning, from the top, from the VFX editor.
Okay.
And then it all comes back to the VFX editor. But there's a lot of little things going on in here and there. Yeah.
So when you see this arrow is they can come down and come up again, right? So some process
it's a
you can
looping.
come and go. They are loop, because of version stuff. But some process need to use one-way ticket. So for you see from this slide, we start with VFX Editor. So this guy assembling all this shot from the film that has a VFX. So let's say what movie we need to play? WandaVision. So this sequence of WandaVision acquire Wanda to do some magic and stuff, right? Let's say for 5 seconds in one scene. So this VFX editor gonna assemble all this shot without any VFX, maybe with some green screen or some marker everywhere, and putting all the BG plate. We call it BG plate, something to put the background. So this stuff gonna distribute all the way to the downstream. So this VFX editor firstly what he do or she do, we're gonna give to match move. So the match move department is creating a computer camera to mimicking the real camera in the film. Let's say it's a dolly camera, top to bottom in real life using crane. So in match move, this particular artist need to do the same thing.
Okay.
And all the dimension and all the what I call it, the object need to be locked in the correct measurement. So for all the artists down the downstream can start doing all their work. I call this match move artist is a very we call it special artist. Without this match move, we cannot do VFX.
Of course, definitely.
Things are gonna be float everywhere. So this guy is sticking stuff. So the artwork they do, this artist do, it cannot be seen in the TV. It's a base file for all the artists need to work down there. Then we go to layout artist. Let's say this particular scene need to set a layout for a 3D. Let's say this part got some 3D object. This part got some fire. This part got some thunder. So this particular person gonna put everything on correct space for the animator and all the other department to do their work, to start working on their work. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you see from the pipeline, the match move also can distribute camera already to all the department, like for the BG prep roto, for the EFX, for the modeling.
Because it is the centerpiece there, so that you can distribute. Okay.
Respect this kind of artist. I respect this match move artist. So when all this camera distributed to all the other department, the other department are easy to start doing their work, especially animator. Because the animator don't want to set up all this camera and layout stuff. The animator just want to animate.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, from the VFX editor to animation, we call it upstream. People who start doing raw stuff lah. Stuff like very gray model, not finished, unfinished yet, but the mold is there. All the animation is there. So then come to the lighting part. The lighting part, the people who start assembling the realistic look of the creature or the object.
Everything goes to lighting.
Yeah, lighting is the person who make it beautiful.
Okay. All right.
So this lighting person gonna render image. Let's say an image of a 3D object flying through the camera, and then pass to the that's my department, the COMP, compositing. The person who cook everything from top to bottom. So that's me.
That's a very good term there. That means every single thing that you will put together, the whole match move, the whole layout animation, and then on the right you go with environment, on the left you got rotoscoping.
Well, like me, compositor, we are working closely to roto BG prep and lighting. This roto BG prep are handling only the live action part. Let's say, wires everywhere to make the guy fly. So this roto and BG prep department are removing it. The one who removes the wire.
I am like beaming like, whoa.
It's a magician thing.
Yeah.
So we are working closely with these two departments.
Like
animation, layout, match move, we not like really close, but because they are baking all the stuff downstream.
Okay.
So me, I'm ensure that the 3D part and the live action part is connected together to make a very wonderful masterpiece of footage.
That's a very important role. You are the one. You are the one that the one that will give put on the screen.
Okay.
That's the one, man.
That's the the fun about compositing. You can
Of
play around
course.
with all these passes to make a nice image. Yeah. So that's me compositing.
Oh, that is amazing. Then what do you call it? That's a good insight session there about what you did. Oh, for us here, animator and artist student in these are the things that what you mentioned just now. These are the things like wow. I bet you a lot of people here can't wait to work where you work there, man.
Yeah. So all these people in the department, they need to communicate with each other. That's the important thing. It's not like you're working alone on a single file to make it done. You need to ask the next person who do the work. Is this okay to do, or you prefer this one? So that's how Hollywood International Studio work.
I see.
That's my experience. Yeah. But local company is not like that. It's like you do everything lah.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Simple word.
This is amazing insight info,
I
man.
hope can, yeah.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay, thank you for that. Now, let us move on to a quick session of portfolio. Sharing portfolio. Okay.
So this portfolio that I will be shown is a combination of my compositing work and all other 3D experimental work. It's not like only compositing work. It's everything that I did in my free time or in with a company. So
So for those who might find this a bit laggy or anything, later on, this will be provided for you as a link so you can watch it later. Yep. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Weird ending. I don't know. There's a weird ending.
That's a cool ending there. Oh, this is amazing.
The computer corrupt from everything that I do. Like, too many stuff doing it corrupt.
That is great. That is a good ending there. Okay, so well, you did a lot there. A lot of movies, a lot of penguin. I'm sure a lot of people here have saw it. What do you call some of the movies there? I remember Alice's favorite was the penguin movie. The Popper's Penguin. Or I love Alvin. Alvin was great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the questions that we have that's been
this
given.
Is gonna be a quick one, right? For this slide, right?
No problem.
I just give a quick answer.
No problem. So if anyone have any question, you can put it in the chat. All right, cool. First question that we receive from everyone: receiving the task. What are the usual scenario of you receiving the task from this big studio? You know, when the first time, hey bro, here's a job that you need to do. How do you do it? Yeah, how do you start it off?
First, they're gonna give a reference from what they want. Let's say this shot required to do how to say? Okay, let's say a blaster from the Star Wars, right? That's a simple thing. These blasters, from Star Wars are the same blaster throughout all the Star Wars movie. Okay. So I need to open all this Star Wars movie and see how long is the laser, how short is it, how glow is it. So that's the first thing they're gonna give you. This is reference. You start doing it, and then they're gonna brief you. So while this let's say stormtrooper shooting, what happened? So okay, let's say when the stormtrooper shoot, the laser goes to somewhere, and then some place got some explosion. So they're gonna be a specific description of it. From this duration, we need the explosion happen at this particular frame. So a short brief, we call it.
Like a short brief.
Task description. So
okay. So we even got a question now in the chat. I can read it out for you.
Okay. Why not?
Okay.
Can go everywhere.
This one from Muhammad Yasir. What are the basic software to know when joining the industry?
Basic software.
Yeah, basic software.
After Effects. After Effects is the baby of everything. From there, we can learn everything.
Okay, Chun.
Wow.
Okay, that's great.
Start with After Effects, the basic stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And then today's After Effects got lots of function that you can follow through as well. That's great.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So keep the question come in. Okay, so this question. Composition. How do you work with multiple layers of asset to get your best composition? So how do you do this?
Okay. Well. For compositor, we are getting assets from a lighting department with multiple passes. We call it EXR file. So this EXR file is a sequence file. Let's say 24 frames per second. Let's say 1 second shot, we have 24 frames of EXR files. So each frame, individual frame got every layer that is needed need to be treated in comp. Let's say we have this one called crypto matte. Crypto matte is a matte for areas in the CG object. Let's say a character with a robot character. So this crypto matte gonna have a matte for the eye, for the nostril, teeth. So all this matte, the compositor can extract and start doing, to darken here, darken there, brighten there, that thing lah. So and then they have all these data passes. Data passes is something is not an we call it RGB file. It's an image file. It's a data file. One of it is a motion vector. Motion vector is something for motion blur. Let's say this a ball is moving from this frame to this frame. The software, let's say Maya or whatever 3D software, gonna generate a vector passes. So the vector passes gonna be used by compositor to get the correct value of the motion blur length. Yeah.
Okay.
That's data amazing. File. Yeah, that's something in the multiple passes layer also.
Yeah. There's a lot.
The more passes is the more better for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I can do a lot of stuff.
You can do a lot of playing. You can do a lot of testing. How does this work? How does this work?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's great. Oh,
yep,
fantastic.
That's multiple layer.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. Right, so this one is about object tracking. How do you track characters and other 3D objects on screen? Okay.
Well, this is not my department. I'm not like really understand how this work scientifically. What I know is an automatic button from the software. Let's say track. Okay. One button, everything done. So I have a friend that do this thing. They are very weird guy also, like very scientist guy.
Weird guy.
Each measurement like point meters. They really do it really correct.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have this one friend during my working days at Rhythm and Hughes. If you know, Rhythm and Hughes is a company before.
Course.
Yeah. Now they're bankrupt. I worked at Rhythm and Hughes Malaysia in 2010. So during that time, we did Life of Pi. If you remember the film Life of Pi.
Of course.
Okay. My friend doing this object tracking thing. So there's one shot of that guy, the Patel, the guy on the boat, right?
Yeah, the hero.
Are doing something like a weird move to there's the fish flying on the body, like the fish is flying everywhere in the body.
Okay.
So my friend did that particular shot for 4 months to make the tracking very
just that.
Yeah, almost 40 version. I'm like, oh, you crazy man.
40 version.
But at the end, the result was very, very fine, like very, very realistic, and nobody can say anything like, wow.
So that's why your movie you won the what do you call the Oscar, the Academy Award. That's great.
I'm not on that project, but I'm on Snow White and the Husband.
Snow White and the Husband. Yep.
I was in this project. Yeah.
That's great.
So this department, what they do, they're gonna make sure this guy, let's say on the slide, is in the correct space in the footage. So let's say from camera to his nose is 3 meter. The guy need to make it 3 meter. You cannot go for 3 kilometer. It's gonna be weird. So that's how these artists do.
Okay.
So if no one know how to do this very in scientific way, you can just press the automatic button.
Okay, and then it will auto track there.
I don't care. That's the thing.
Of course. Okay,
that's the answer lah.
Let's go to the next one. Okay. This one, personal question. Best work and most challenging task. So go with which one do you want first? Best work or challenging task first?
I don't know. You can go for best work first.
Best work. Go ahead.
Okay. During 2010, when I was at Rhythm and Hughes, I'm on this show called Seven Sun. If you know this Seven Sun.
Of course, I know Seven Sun. Yeah, that's true.
I just know Jeff Bridges, but I don't know the other actor. Okay, who are you? So this show consists of magic, sorcery, fire, and dragon everywhere. If you know lah. So for that shot, one particular shot, the one of the like more memorable for me is when the hero taking the staff, like a staff. There's a magic op on the staff doing a fiery. I think that on my showreel I did show.
Yes, I remember that
fiery thing. So that thing is a combination of VFX-artist do halfway, and most of it is my way. So I do it I'm doing it like from my experience how I do in After Effects. Like, okay, put here.
I can show the video on that part if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can. Yeah, that's better because now we're talking
let me
visual.
go from there.
It's the one with the stuff with the fire thing. I don't know the hero name. I forgot already.
Okay,
it was a long time ago, 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah. Okay, wait. I think it is somewhere.
Somewhere.
This one?
No, that's Purpose Penguin.
Purpose, no, what Hunters? Seven Sun.
Yeah. So that one, the best moment for me is when I create that fire op. The other people who do the similar shot, taking my script, taking my way of doing it and paste it. So I feel very okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's so sweet. That was my first time. I was like, okay. Then I got praised by my lead. Good job. So that's what my first time like thank you.
That's great. What do you call this?
That's the best work. I did it with my heart lah. Basically, because I like to watch all this Dragon Ball movie with the fire and stuff.
Of course.
So it's a
Hadouken, Kamehameha.
Connected to my how I do it. Like you put fire there, some there, here and there. Okay.
Oh, that's great. Okay, then what's your challenging
task? Same show, Seven Sun. There's one shot I need to remove a rain. The shot have heavy rain with the camera move from top to bottom.
Okay.
So the task from my lead said, can you remove the rain? Remove the entire rain, like making no rain? Yeah. Oh, let's say like a god work, I'm not a god. But I managed to finish it in 1 month. The rain is gone.
The entire rain?
Yeah, I make it like dry. Like, how I did this? After I finish all these removing rain, I cannot believe I can do it. And I forgot how I do it. Like, I'm in the zone. I was 30 that time. I'm in the zone and then I go back home late. And the shot is no more rain now. Like, wow. So that's difficult. I'm not proud of that shot because it's an okay shot, but the how I make it no rain there is a magic for me. So from there, I start doing all this magic stuff.
That's like
challenging. 1 month of suffering.
Rain. That's
rain. Heavy rain with all these dots. You must remove it. That's a technique of it. But to do that, you need a very patient on each corners of the picture. We need to remove. Yeah, there's a way lah. If we talk about the technique, it's gonna be a 3-hour session. It's a very suffering process. That my friend also. Are you a magician or something? I don't know. God can only remove.
And then you go one frame. You remove it one at a time.
That's a technique secret there.
Oh, that's a secret technique. Of course,
it's gonna be a long session.
Long 3-hour session. No problem.
So that's generally what I do.
That's great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, challenging shot.
That's very challenging. The rain, I can't imagine. I thought you were going to talk about other things, but rain. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So next one. Okay. Hey, I know. I think you know this movie. Okay. So
I hate that guy.
You hate this guy. VFX and Live Action. Okay. How do you mix both together in film or TV production?
First, we need to understand from this computer graphic stuff, they are generating a pixel. So this pixel doesn't have all this luminance and correct black level that similar to camera property.
Okay.
So if you understand a bit about camera property like a focal, luminance, black level, all the metadata stuff.
But you even get up there.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I heard a penguin doing screaming. so all this CG stuff need to add up all the element from the camera. Let's say we render a bird flying to this shot, right? So the render from the lighting department gonna be very sharp and very cartoony, very bright, very computer image.
Okay.
So what the compositor need to do is balancing it with black level, with luminance, with some touch up here and there, the edge. So by doing that,
I'll play the video while you explain, so that just in case, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So by doing that, we can make the 2 dimension even. The CG world and the live action gonna be blend together. Yeah, let's okay. You can stop on the
here.
Bird.
The bird.
No,
okay.
The Snow White with the Charlize Theron, my favorite actor.
Oh, of course, my favorite as well. This one.
Yeah. Thank you. So this shot consists a lot of flying crows everywhere on the circle. So when the lighter render the crow, is the blackness of the crow gonna be so computer kind of black, you know, the value, the be like 000 something like that.
Okay.
So what the compositor need to do is to make sure the fogging environment there, the black level need to be the same as the blackness in the real footage. So as you can see, there's a haze everywhere, right, on the window.
Yeah.
You see, I put a bit some atmospheric whiteness on the crow. So that's the part. That's my work. That's how compositor do.
This is
all
great.
The motion blur. Yeah.
Oh, great, cool. All right.
So that's how we blend both together. It's not like
how
you
you blend.
simply render and put on the FUT. No. You need to go another round to make sure it's gel together.
Okay, sure. Right.
Okay.
So
I hope that answer.
Oh no, that's amazing answer then.
Okay, now we go for motion graphic.
Text animation. What is your favorite text animation? And if you can share how you do it. And I'll go to the video and find it as well.
I'm not sure which one, but so to do this, I think this term we call it motion graphic. It's not
motion graphic. Okay.
Motion graphic is something how to say, it's a very different world. It's not VFX. It's a tool where you convey a message by doing a flying image and text everywhere. This, I think a commercial did it a lot. How to convey the message by doing moving text here and there. If you can see in Instagram also, you can see welcome to this club. Then the fire come out. So all this motion and movement is the artist gonna put it assemble it in like a very rhythmic way lah.
Okay.
I don't have any sample, but
I'm looking at the sample now. If you can see,
motion graphic is something related to animation also. They have this ease in, ease out, like a slow in, fast out, all those stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay.
So like from I think I cannot remember my sample got one because this motion you cannot when we talk about motion from frame 1 to frame let's say 20, linear is something like this, right? It's gonna be boring, right? Like welcome to SAE Institute. It's gonna be boring and lame. What if you do that? Welcome to something like that. Wow,
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
the people will be amazed. Oh, what is this? Wow. So that's my favorite. I think most of the motion graphic artists like this kind of move. And then they're gonna put effects also.
Okay, cool. Right. So next one here, cinematic VFX element. So how do you manage to do fire, liquid? I think your favorite is thunder, right?
Yeah, my favorite is electric.
Okay. All right.
Thunder, yeah, true. So how do I manage? Firstly, I need to understand also the output came from how many people. Let's say if I do it alone, I have my own style. If I have people who do the effects, I need to understand his style, what he gonna give to me.
Okay.
Like say I put the example earlier about the liquid thing, right? The effect guy gonna give me the liquid thing, and then I start doing all these passes around.
Okay.
Let's say all this I did by myself. I might use another simpler way. So like electric, I just use After Effects. Why you need to use Houdini or weird software just to make thunder?
Oh, that's true. That's true. So the result, the result is important anyway at the end, no matter what software.
Yeah. Okay. So the way how you create the thunder is also play a main factor also in the picture lah. Like me, if reference, I like to see this one character from Mortal Kombat called Raiden.
Okay, Raiden. Yep. My favorite.
So when I see all these creative people do in NetherRealm Studio, right, doing the
NetherRealm Studio, yep.
I'm like, when I can do this, I'm like jealous. When I want to do.
You say you're jealous. I'm looking at Snow White Huntsman, your fire and your CG hand. This is like amazing.
This one I got praised by my lead lighter. Wow, how you do? I don't know.
This
I just
is great. Yeah, this is great.
So this technique, people are copy pasting and doing my way.
You should trademark, man. You should trademark on this.
That's a work thing now. No.
Okay, all right. Okay, next one. Okay. Color correction. So can you share something about color correction?
I'm not a color corrector guy because this kind of type of person. I have a friend who does this color correction thing. So firstly, the guy need a very good eye. If no good eye, you cannot do color correction.
Okay.
Say the hardest color in film is red. Sometimes red become orange. Yes, I've seen one people correct a shirt of a lady, the red become orange. He said,
Okay.
no, I see orange. No, it's red. So become like yeah, that's a difficult thing.
Okay.
First, you need a good eye. So this department very also play a big role in the pipeline to convey the message. Let's say you want to have a very darkened scene, so the color corrector gonna gamma out some curve to make sure it look like a dawn or dark, something like that. So you're gonna have a good eye and sense also. But it's not my department, but I know this type of person.
But you know, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Another one. This one. Matte painting.
Okay.
So what is the what's the style over here? How is it? Do you think like how's done modern film, TV production?
There's a type of matte painters that I met. One of them like very good in photo manipulation. We call this photo manipulation. You can take this image and this image you start sticking together and making is a very new stuff to present. Some I like to paint from zero, from empty canvas, start painting it until finish. So there are two type person. So but this type of person also need to understand to draw a matte paint canvas. Cannot do a small size. You need to go for larger, because sometimes in compositing we need to pen here and pen there, pen here, right? Yeah. So they need to understand how.
That means you need to be a good artist as well in order to do the whole background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sense how to
Okay, fantastic. Now, another one. This one. I think this is the latest thing everyone is talking about, virtual production. Okay,
I'm not sure how to answer this because it's very new.
It's very general question. How do you work with it? Yeah.
I never work with it, so that's my answer.
Okay. All right, no problem.
During Mandalorian, we did see some footage from them how they use this. The boring part of it, you cannot put something in foreground. This thing good for background. Yeah, you cannot virtual stuff in foreground. How to to do electric? Yeah, you still need to use all those artists in the pipeline, right? But the background they solve also. So like let's say they have a dialogue scene of people talking. So by doing this, they're gonna cut costs of working in post production to use the green screen. So they have already all the
But that's great.
Yeah, but if the shot requires something in foreground, they still need to give to us how to that's the boring part of it. But I think they are developing it now. I saw some cool video also how to integrate, like when you're moving your camera, everything in 3D also move the same in real time. I saw some people did that.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, in 10 years we're gonna have that. I believe that. So no more render.
No more render.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
that sounds like no more render. Things going to get easier. It's going to get easier.
We don't know, man. Maybe one day we have no render. Just everything on the camera. Just some touch up in the post. We don't know.
We don't know. That's true. Yeah, technology, man. Technology.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, so we are almost coming up to an hour here with the talk. If you have any question, I think you can unmute yourself and ask question, or if you have any question, you can put it in the chat. While at the same time, while we are waiting for the question, any people having any question, you can start asking right now. While we're waiting for the question, we can go to because the following one after this is not actually like question type of slide. This is more my bro here. He is going to show some of his experimental work.
This is something recently I did during this lockdown thing. So you have a lot of time of doing weird stuff. So so this experiment very old school a bit old school plus new school a bit.
Old school plus new school.
It's an old school style, man. The sprite animation is very old school.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me share it right now for everyone to see it. Okay, and I'll put on computer sound at the same time. Share. And share.
It's a work in progress. It's not the finished work yet. It's in progress.
Okay.
That need to tell first.
No problem. And I shall share the screen, and there you go. I think you guys can see it. can see it, the work in progress. I think you can see it, right?
Okay. Do you want me to describe what I do, or you just play and run?
Oh, let's play first, and then you can describe of it. Okay.
Okay.
One, two, three. That is amazing.
Okay. Basically, I'm a very retro guy. I like
Okay.
to play this game a lot during my younger days, this Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. So what I did was, now we have this emulator, right? We call it emulator in the online. You can play for free. So there's a one third-party software you can extract all these characters and doing it in After Effects.
Okay.
So I did extract all this image from the game and making my own 3D space. You can see the Honda stage, right? Everything is in 3D space now. Yeah. So I put it one by one, very manual, traditional way, and then start doing all this fighting stuff using like this frame to this frame. Yeah.
Okay.
It consists a lot of manual process and old school plus new school way. Yeah. This one time I saw some people on the net doing this stuff. So they are doing using Macromedia Flash that time.
Wow, this is really
a very
old school.
legendary guy. I forgot the guy name, but that guy did a very excellent work of doing this.
You say this is a work in progress. It looks like a finished product.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of effects here and there. You know,
more effects here. Okay, all right,
cool. Gonna put fire, gonna put flashes everywhere. so basically, the story that I want to do for this is like one emulator game getting corrupt. So this universe of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat is like colliding in this emulator world, like haywire stuff, something like that lah.
It looks really cool. It looks really cool there. Okay, so what do you call this? Let's go to the following again. Oh, wait, hold on. There is a question in the chat.
Really? We have question? Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, we already have question there. Okay, the question goes. This is from Bill Housen. I'm considering going into freelancing in the future. Any tips for going into it, or tips for going freelancing?
Okay. Tips of doing that. First, we need to get to know. We need to get connected with other freelancer too, because freelancer are sharing the cake to other freelancer. Make connection first. That's the first step.
Okay, so you got like community networking and all that.
So from that, you can after so many freelance, you can have your own like say one-to-one freelance with your client. So to get there, first we need to connect it with these freelancers.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Get to know the connection. Networking basically.
Networking is very important. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's, our students are very in need of to do that. Okay. So again, put on your questions, so we'll read it out, and then we'll move to the next one.
Okay, that's another retro thing. I think people who born in 80s know this cartoon. We call it Saber Rider and the Star Sheriff. I really like this show. So
this
what
is
I did
amazing
was
show. This is so retro. I love this.
Retro, man. So I dedicated a work like the one character from this cartoon doing some what you call it, practice in a virtual fighting room, something like that lah. So we can play the movie lah.
All right,
it's entirely in 3D. It's all
let
in
me
3D.
share this. Okay, and I shall share it now. I believe you guys can see it
this
now.
This is also a lockdown project. Free time work.
Lockdown project. All right, so here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Can you feel the thunder inside?
And you give the link, people can see it very nice, not non-draggy. It's a bit draggy lah to play here.
No, but it is still amazing that later on what do you call this? We are going to provide the link. Definitely. All right, cool. So would you like to share how was this being made? I think I muted already.
Okay, firstly, I do this for no reason actually. I just like the cartoon, because when I heard the song, the theme song is very rock. This theme song is very energetic thing. I need to do this. So I start modeling this character called Lancelot. There's one character with black suit, right? So I modify a bit to make it in different look. And start doing all this crazy stuff like Mortal Kombat and Star Wars thing. I like, everything is putting there. I just go lah. The sound also from Mortal Kombat game. So having fun with work. This is how it is. Just having fun with old school stuff.
Yeah, this is amazing as well because
Yeah, all
you
this.
are actually working at the same time you're building more
Yeah,
portfolio. This is great.
yeah.
This is very
Yeah,
inspiring for our students here. This is
yeah,
very
during this
inspiring.
COVID time, we have a lot of time. So you guys also should do a fan art. This we call fan art, right?
Mhm.
Just do, let's say you like Pokemon or Dragon Ball, start doing like 30-second stuff and post it online.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mm.
All right, so
So that's it.
we come to the thank you very much. Now we come to the quick
Okay.
question and answer.
Welcome.
Yeah, there's a question now coming in from
Oh.
Macy Lomas.
Hello,
Uh,
Messi.
Is it difficult to get employment in the industry?
Uh,
Real story,
okay. Okay, there are many level of getting employed in this industry. There are the simpler way we put it, a junior, mid senior, senior, and super senior, right?
Mhm.
So first we need to go for junior level lah. So to get there, you need to prove yourself by doing an artwork, like a showreel. Let's say you really like matte painting, you just put your time to create this unbelievable matte painting by yourself, and then start post it on the company. Let's say they are doing an opening, you send them resume and you send them some image or video of what you're doing. So I think in this industry, the people who hire are very good. They know we people like me is a introvert person somehow. We hardly spoken. We are not good in talking. We are more into doing. I think all these artists are in the same zone. We are comfortable with doing our own work, but when we speak, we like cannot communicate very well. I have that experience also. Difficult for me to go getting employed. So, but during all the way, you need to keep developing your own stuff. You just cannot rely on your resume or your certificate. Let's say you have degree or master in something, but you don't have any folio. The folio doesn't need to come from a work, a commercial work. Sometimes can come from you. Like a hobby work, like this saber rider, I just do for fun. But who knows, Netflix gonna buy? I don't know.
Imagine all of a sudden Netflix. I don't know. So Pat, we would like to discuss on Saber Rider Star Sheriff for Netflix. Wow, imagine that.
No, I just do for fun. But who knows? Who knows somebody? Okay, I want to do something like this. So yeah, that's how you getting employed. You need to keep developing stuff. You cannot wait and rely on what you do from the past. You need to keep on track from the latest trend. If the latest trend is Unreal technology, start learning it. If you guys into Unreal lah. Something like that lah.
That is very amazing because what you
I hope this answer.
Yeah, definitely. I hope that answers Macy's question. It is very, very true. It is actually
generous.
You talk straight to the heart of everyone here because
I'm an artist also. I'm just an artist. I'm not a political guy. I don't know how to I don't know how to do the double space. No, I'm not. I just do.
Definitely. All right. So any other question for you guys that you have, you can put it in the chat, or if you want, you can unmute yourself and ask any question.
You want to talk about this YouTube thing?
Okay, so I can share with you as to everyone here as well.
Yeah.
This is actually Pat, you can describe it.
I try to do a tutorial and what do you call it? Passionate talk about VFX, how to get in there. So there's a 2 episode in my channel that's in English. Yeah, I try also to. It's a scripted one. You can see my funny face. I cannot speak very well. I like, how to do this? I'm not like camera. I'm not like in front camera guy. So the first episode I talk about art and technical. Maybe the student can learn a bit to understand why art and technical is important for you to grow. Because in VFX or this CG thing, these two are something you are fighting for. If you too artistic, your technical skill are going down. You need also to move the technical skill also going up. So if these both together going up, you're gonna be a good artist.
That's very good.
Yeah, I saw a lot of artists struggling on that. One of my friend good in drawing but don't know how to animate. But
okay.
he want to animate. Like, you know how to do? No, I don't. I think I just know. Okay. like me, I know how technical work, but I cannot draw. That's my thing.
Okay.
I cannot draw. I
Yeah.
draw so very ugly, but I know
Yeah.
how to model.
There you
But
go. There you go.
from a drawing, I know how to
Mm.
model. That's my thing, because drawing, modeling, you can undo a lot, right? Undo.
Yeah.
Drawing,
Fair
you need
enough.
to use
Fair
an
enough.
eraser. That's a very hard thing. I cannot brain this thing. I prefer undo.
Oh, that's
So in this
amazing.
channel, I did talk about it in episode 1. Episode 2, I did invite one of my students. I did some part-time tutor from my local college here. So I take one of my students and start commenting on his work. So that also maybe you guys can find out how I commented on technical spec of a compositing work. Yeah. So after episode 2, I stopped and I so busy with work.
With
And
work coming in,
yeah,
I know, everyone, Netflix calling you.
no, I
Disney
no.
Plus. For everyone here, you
Mm.
guys can subscribe, share, and then click on the notification bell. So if you want to comment on it, and then what do you call this?
Yeah,
Pat will give some support in there. You give some
Yeah.
answers in there.
yeah. Just click on the English version of that video. That's my language. Yeah,
It has been awesome.
proper.
It has been an awesome afternoon. It has been a fantastic sharing, because it's not easy to get you here. That I know. It takes like so many months to arrange this, to get you, and then this is a really very valuable session that you've shared with us.
This
So we
is my
really
first time also doing streaming live thing.
streaming live.
I'm a first time also. I'm also new learner also. Don't worry.
It's great. It's great. Yeah, we
are the
hope
same,
to
yeah.
have. Yeah, we hope that this will continue on later on, and we hope that everyone here has benefit from your talk today. And it's just been amazing. It's been amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Alice.
Yeah, I can just completely agree with what Ferdas has just said. Thank you very much for joining us. It was a really good talk, and
Thank you.
make sure you keep us
Thank you.
updated with what you have coming up, so we can
Thank you.
see if we've got any more talks, so we can get out of you in the future.
All right, fantastic.
Can no problem.
All right, fantastic. Thank you
you,
very
everyone.
much, guys. It's been
Thank
amazing.
you.
All right, and we'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Right. Oh, everyone's saying thank you to you, man. Oh, this is great. This is great.
Thank you, students. Stay safe also. Make believe. Start developing your idea. Keep creating. What else? Everything. I don't know lah.